So this week I had a first of very many, and I wanted to share with you. This week I was making phone calls to sellers, and one of the sellers finally confronted me about not paying the buyer's agent's commission. He basically said he didn't want to pay the buyer's agent's commission. He told me, "Haven't you heard? There's a lawsuit going around. We don't have to pay the buyer's agents anymore as sellers." He told me that. Now, as you guys know, if you follow me for any amount of time, I've been talking about these lawsuits since years ago. But I'm telling you, the chickens have come home to roost. This is probably going to be the first of many, many sellers telling us that they do not want to pay for the buyer's agents. Now, in the state of California, as from my understanding, all over the nation, they're really pushing hard on not making it mandatory. Now, a lot of people are going to argue with you that it was never mandatory. Well, that's easy to say now, but the fact is that we never were in a position to have to put that in the forefront, I suppose. But now we are. And more than anything, as consumers get more savvy and see what's going on nationwide, locally, and all the talk we've been having throughout the last several years, the word's not going to stay under wraps. People are going to recognize that sellers are not obligated to pay the buyer's agent's commission. So I wanted to share with you what I did, what I said, and I will continue to say. And I want you to know this has been my position from day one. I strongly recommend that the sellers offer the buyer's agent's commission. So let me tell you what I said. The gentleman said, "I don't want to pay the buyer's agent's commission. Haven't you heard? There's a lawsuit going around. We don't have to pay the buyer's agent's commission." He's telling me. That's fine. I simply replied with, "Well, that makes sense. And I understand your position. You're absolutely right. You don't have to pay the buyer's agent's commission. But being the pioneer on anything like this, any groundbreaking news like this, is going to put you at a disadvantage. Similar to somebody raiding a house where there's bad guys on the inside. A lot of the times, the first person in the door is going to have a less chance to survive than others. So being the pioneer, being the first to get out there and offer zero might put you in a weak position. Why? Because everybody else is paying the buyer's agent's commission." Now, let's talk logic and common sense. The logic and common sense says that you will be the only one not paying buyer's agent's commission. Everybody else is paying 2.5% to 3% buyer's agent's commission. You will be the redheaded stepchild that nobody wants to talk to, nobody wants to show, and you're not going to get any interest. Now, recognize that we can't go forward without paying the buyer's agent's commission, but I would like to at least have that conversation that we can offer a buyer's agent's commission at a right price and right terms. And he replied to me, "That makes sense. So let's talk about it." So at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, it is true. The home sellers do not have to pay the buyer's agent's commission. They could offer as little as zero. But I strongly discourage that notion. I strongly advise all home sellers to put their house on the market and offer a buyer's agent's commission. Now, do you want to make it contingent to the caliber of the offer and buyer? Knock yourself out. I think that's reasonable. But to offer zero is going to put you at a serious disadvantage. And as a professional real estate salesperson, I would advise you against it. It is your right. Similar to it is your right to represent yourself at a criminal trial, at a civil trial. It's your right. You could go to court and fight for your life and represent yourself. I wouldn't advise it. Home sellers, offer the buyer's agent's commission. Real estate sales professionals, be ready for this objection. Well, it's not even an objection. It's a fact. So make sure that you know what to say and provide the best advice and service. Don't be the one to say you have to pay them because they don't have to. Don't be the one to say I'm not going to take your business if you don't do it. I suppose you could say that, but I wouldn't recommend that either. Give the homeowner their options. Give them the best advice, and you could only do what they say. I hope that helps. If you have any questions or concerns, let me know. Reach out to me. Give me a follow. I'm going to keep everybody updated as we progress through these new areas in real estate. Just know that I am for the consumers having all their options. I am for real estate professionals having a professional approach and servicing to the client mentality. All right, guys. I hope that helps. Thanks.